Hi, Anthony's vlog. And tonight I thought I'd talk about what happened last night with my St. Michael statue. If you haven't seen the video, I suggest that you see it. Otherwise, this might not make a whole lot of sense. So, again, I'd suggest that you go back and look at my brush with a demon. And this is part 2 to that. So, first of all, let me say that when I do these videos, they're off the cuff. They're spontaneous, they're unscripted, they're unplanned. I have an idea as to what I'm going to talk about or what I want to talk about, but that's pretty much it. Last night, and the other thing is that sometimes I'll literally do several takes on it. Like I think this right now is the third or the fourth take. Last night I did 4 takes on the video when I had the St. Michael statue in front of this bag, and I decided to take it away from the bag, and I set it aside, and I'll show you where in just a moment. And then during the video, whoa, there's a light anomaly. During the video, I heard a sound, looked over, and found the statue just like this. Now, I spent quite a bit of time losing quite a bit of sleep thinking about how that could have possibly happened. And so tonight I wanted to share with you my thoughts about how it happened, as well as why it freaked me out so much. Because having done this for years, I've seen things fly around in the air. It's not that unusual for me. It doesn't bother me, it doesn't freak me out anymore. It's almost like, okay, it's usually my attitude. But like I said, I'll explain towards the end of the video why I freaked out about it. Anyway, as I was saying, I had this statue in front of this bag just like this, except fully intact, with that wing that's still attached. And I'd done about 4 takes. And on the 4th take, I decided to go ahead and take the statue away from the bag and reintroduce it in the video later. So what I did was I picked it up and I put it over here about so. Now, earlier today, I borrowed a level from the head of maintenance because it has a ruler in the front, and that's about the edge of the mattress. And let's see here. So this, we're looking at around 18, 19 inches. The statue being from where it is to the edge of the mattress. Okay? It's very important. I didn't put it up on the ledge. All right? And even if I did, that clock is still where it was last night. I put it here, was doing the video, heard a sound, found it where I showed it to you just a moment ago. Now, in the video I talked about it must have fallen over, because to me that was the logical explanation. Now in my mind I was thinking that perhaps when the dogs came and nosed it, and in fact, I was going to say, one's coming up now, put his nose against it out of curiosity and knocked it over. But even if he had, it seems to me it would have gone like this. Okay? Now, the other possibility I thought of, and I tried this, was jumping up and down on the bed like this, seeing if that would have done it. No, it seems kind of silly, but I wanted to eliminate all possibilities. The other thing was I kept talking about it falling over, and it was give or take an inch or two right in that particular general area. It might have been more over here, which probably would have put it 14, 15 inches away from the edge of the bed. But even if it were here, which it wasn't, because in the video, you see me scanning, and you would have clearly seen I'm trying to remember how much I scanned, but you would have seen the statue, but I didn't put it there because to me that would have been way too close to the edge. But even if I did put it there, okay, and it fell, it would have fallen like this. Now, I haven't moved any of the equipment since last night, all right, and it would have fallen on its right wing, and if any of either of the wings would have been broken off, it would have been the right wing. However, the left wing is broken off, which means it hit the nightstand like this. Okay? Which means it had to be upside down like this. Which means that the statue literally had to have lifted up, turned upside down, and then fallen. Now, that in itself is freaky enough. Okay, I will admit that. But I bought this particular statue after I said on the video, all hell started breaking loose for the family in Australia. And my young friend literally started drawing what he described as a dog, and then gave me the name, or gave his mother the name, of a demon mentioned in the Bible. So I went to a Catholic gift store, considered buying a St. Benedict crucifix, saw this statue. Both are around the same price, and both are very expensive. So I left the Catholic gift store, went home, and for the next couple of days, all I could envision, I just kept seeing this statue in front of this bag like this. So I went back to the gift store a couple of days later, on a Saturday, about 10 days ago, 11 days ago, bought the statue, blessed it with the holy water, placed it in front of the bag, and hoped that would help things for the family. Yesterday, what happened with the statue happened approximately 15 minutes before two priests showed up at the home to conduct a rite of deliverance. They didn't go there to conduct the rite of deliverance, I should say. They went there. One of the priests was there once before, but they came there to interview the family, interview my young friend, review the evidence I presented to them. I told the mother, tell them everything, including how it all happened when she first saw a picture of Harold on her iPad, and then her son saw the same picture. And 2.5 hours later, the rite of deliverance was conducted for the sake of the child and the family. This is why it freaked me out. Again, I bought the statue as, quote, protection, end quote, against the entity in the doll. The demon, if you want to call it that. A demon who is literally named in the Bible. And then this happens. So it occurred to me hours later that this entity was essentially saying to me, if you think St. Michael's going to help you, if you think St. Michael's going to protect you, you're wrong. It also occurred to me that this was a way of saying, and pardon my language, fuck you to St. Michael and to God. And as I was laying there in bed, thinking about how this thing literally lifted up, traveled several inches, let's just say 8 to 16, 17 inches in the air, turned upside down in the air, and then dropped into this tight space right here. The wing breaking on this nightstand right there. It occurred to me that that same statue could easily lift itself up in the air and crack my skull as I was sleeping. Now, on that note, people are often asking me if I've ever been harmed by the doll, and I have in various ways, shapes, and forms, but I've always felt that I was protected by God, Jesus, St. Michael, something. Someone has been protecting me. And it occurred to me that just as easily as that statue ended up down there, it could have ended up hitting me in the head as well. And that's why I freaked out, because I'm far from over as far as investigating this doll. I'm far from over as far as understanding what's going on and why. And I'm happy to say that the ordeal with the family in Australia, now that the rite of deliverance has been said and done, is more than likely over. And what happened last night with this statue is telling me, the demon telling me, that my turn has just begun. Thanks for watching. Please keep me in your prayers, your rite of whatever protection rituals, whatever you do, I will keep you updated. I plan on going through with the Ghost Adventures Aftermath series, explaining what's been happening to that family over the past 6 months since the doll premiered on the Ghost Adventures episode back in October 2014. And I still have a lot of work to do. So please subscribe. I will continue doing vlogs and keeping you updated. Subscribe so you can stay up to date with me. Thanks for watching.